you are blocking yourself off to wealth and you don't even know it. Your internal dialogue, how you speak to yourself, about yourself, and how you actually interact with the world, you are speaking to the universe in every moment. And the universe is listening. So your internal dialogue is screaming, I'm in lack, but your manifestation is saying, I'm wealthy. And how do those two line up? They don't. And that is where your blockage is stemming from. Why is this so important for us to match up our internal dialogue and the universe? Well, because we are operating on the subconscious mind. And it's amazing to spend 1 hour of your day manifesting abundance. But what about those other 23 hours? Are we living in abundance? Are we operating in that abundance mindset? Or do we just revert back into lack? And if we are reverting back into autopilot lack, then that's also manifesting. And it's manifesting 23 hours versus 1 hour. How do we fix this? Number one is to shift into wealth consciousness or abundance mindset. Now, abundance mindset is knowing that abundance isn't anything outside of you. Abundance is within you at all states. There is no dollar value on you. There is no idea, society's success put on you. You know that you are abundant because abundance is a state of being. Abundance is gratitude. Abundance is realizing that you have so much within your life and within yourself. And simply being as you are here on this earth is enough. And it is also to interact with money in an abundant way. So for example, if I see a really cool guitar hanging there and I say to myself, oh, I'm never going to be able to afford that. That's so much money. I'll never have that money. That's so much money. I can't. Lack, abundance. That would be lack. Abundance would be for you to see that guitar and say, look at the price tag and say, wow, that's a lot of money. And I am open to receiving this amount of money through opportunity. And I'm calling that into existence now. Or you stand there and you say in your strength and your presence and your command, I am open to receiving abundance that will allow me to buy this guitar. And I already have it. I visualize myself playing it. Ooh, that feels so good. I already have it. It's mine. It's mine. It's just a matter of time until it's in my hands and in my manifestation of a 3D world. But it's mine. So number one, simply put, is to ensure that you are operating in abundance in every interaction as much as you can, because this is truly a deep practice. And it's also for you to recognize that you are not in lack. You don't need anything. You're great. You're good. You have it all within your being because you are here and you're alive. That is abundance. Of course, we desire things and greater quality of life, of course. But at the root of it, you know that you are the abundant being, and abundant is ever flowing, and to embody that in your everyday life. And number two is to become aware of your internal dialogue. This one is so important and actually a really, really great practice. So for the next day, this is a great invitation. For the next day, become aware. Become aware and observe your thoughts and your brain, how it's operating on this loop, and become aware of your patterns. For example, when you are paying for something, because we're speaking on wealth and abundance here, how do you feel when you're paying for something? Is it, oh my gosh, I don't even want to pay this? Is there resistance to it? Or are you understanding that this is an energetic exchange and you're receiving something from this payment? And if you're not receiving something that is something of value, then don't pay for it. And we have to become aware of how we are interacting with money internally. The conversation of our internal world surrounding money. And that goes hand in hand with how you speak about yourself. Are you constantly telling yourself that you aren't good enough, aren't enough, don't have enough, will never be successful, will never be this, you don't have enough as that random guy on the street that has like a nice cool briefcase or something. I don't know. I don't compare myself to that, but like maybe some of you do. I don't know. But anyways, the comparison is the thief of joy. I love that quote. That one always comes up for me because at the end of the day, we are so good. We are good and we are perfect as we are. So we must become aware of our own internal dialogue, how we speak about self, to self, about money, about abundance, about who we are. Catch yourself in those moments and change it. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I know that I am and have everything that I need. And I am never in lack because I am here and now. So number 2 is to really become aware of your internal dialogue and how you interact with the world about money and how you speak about yourself and how you feel about yourself. Now, number 3 is a really good one that I think is constantly overlooked in manifestation videos. Number 3 is to dive deep. Let's dive a little bit deeper underneath the surface and ask yourself, what is my beliefs with money? What is my beliefs with abundance? What is my beliefs surrounding what it is that you're trying to manifest? Because we manifest what we believe in. That's why the whole key of embodying what it is that you want to manifest is so foundational. If you're not understanding and aware of your core beliefs, then that internal dialogue, for example, money is bad. Good people don't get money. This is the internal dialogue I'm talking about, which is your core belief system. So we must go a little bit deeper beyond the surface and start asking ourselves, what is it that I believe in around money? Where do my money beliefs come from? Where does my wealth belief? What do I believe wealth is? What do I believe abundance is? What do I believe success is? All of these are really important to journal on and get deeper and go down the rabbit hole of where, why, how these come to be your beliefs. And then choose, do you want to believe in them? We have that choice. We are free will. Questionable. But anyways, we have that choice to choose our beliefs. So you have the power, once you become aware of your deep-seated beliefs, subconscious beliefs around this that you're trying to manifest, you have the ability to say, yes, I accept these beliefs. No, I don't. I want to change them. And that's where you implement change in your everyday life, shifting back into abundance mindset all the time. All the time. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am worthy. There's nothing I lack. And then, of course, the step of manifestation is visualization. For you to sit in your visualization and feel, embody yourself as this wealthy, abundant, ever-expansive being. And what does that you look like? How does that person walk? How do they feel when they pay for a transaction? How do they feel when you see that beautiful guitar? What are the thoughts that come into the mind? How do they act? These get really creative. Get really creative with your visualizations. And that person that you are visualizing, integrate it as you. When you come out of that manifestation, that visualization, and that meditation, you better be connected with that person of how they feel, how they interact. You start doing that. You start feeling the way they would feel when they pay for a transaction, because that's the abundance that you are calling in. That's the abundant being and embodying it in reality into the now. We don't want to be separate from our manifestations. That's the key here. If we're speaking in lack, but we're trying to manifest abundance, that's a separation. So we want to have that manifestation be one with us, not separate. And the more we can integrate it into ourselves, the more it's already us, the more it's already our being, the more that it will magnetize and pull towards us. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed, and that is how we clear that blockage. Internal dialogue is so important, and not only in manifestation, but cultivating self-love and just so much more. Self-esteem, confidence. You can apply this method of our internal dialogue to so much other things than manifestation. But that's just what we're speaking on right now. Honestly, my mind is just like, boom, 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 boom. Sometimes I can't, you know? Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed, and let me know how you feel about this, and let's start manifesting. Take the next 10 days. That feels reasonable. Take the next 10 days to get super clear on what your wealth mindset and money mindset and abundance mindset is in the now. Realize how you interact with the world, because the world is interacting with you, and constantly. It's like the Siri, always listening to you. So become aware. Alrighty, thank you so much.